Salutations, everyone, and welcome to the finale of Wolf Among Us. With me, your host, Sarah T.C., and my co-host,
Crimson.
We're being a little quiet today, and I apologize if you can't really hear us, because there's a baby asleep in the adjacent space. So we have to be very careful not to wake her up. But still, welcome back to this playthrough. We are finally getting around to the end of it after catching up, and a couple things might have changed. We tried to keep a lot of our core decisions the same, but we also figured out a few new features. We figured out some features of the game that we didn't know before. Like the fact that you can press spacebar to pause, so you don't feel like you're stressed out making a decision. But
Well,
if you,
at this point, the pause button doesn't matter.
it does and it doesn't.
In some points.
It does and it doesn't. It depends on the situation. But most importantly, before we properly get started, I should address that we have played through Chapter 5 prior to this, and we screwed up the recording because the desktop audio was forgotten to be turned on by
Yours truly.
Yep. So we had to play through this again. But not only that, we had to play through the entire game again, and we're finally here. We just finished up episode 4, so we kind of have a recap of what's going on. But we're gonna have a recap anyway in episode 5, Cry Wolf. Let's jump right in.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
And here we go. Episode 5 of Wolf Among Us. Oh man, it's so good to be back in the saddle. I'm finally being able to wrap this up. This was supposed to be the first playthrough done in our recording spree. And then followed by Pokemon and Shovel Knight. But it's weird how things work out like that. It's fine though. We're just chilling, relaxing. I have a couple other videos in the works because apparently things ended a little too quickly for my anticipations, but before we can get to any of that, we have to deal with the aftermath of this. So, let's see what kind of chaos we can get into.
Episode 5. Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
What are the options on this one?
Nothing yet.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a
We're
very
not
nice,
We're not friends.
very...
I'm here for 1 minute.
It's elegant. Really,
I'm
a
here for one
carpaccio.
reason.
It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Yep, that was the
Really?
one we chose last time.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle
You killed
everyone's
this woman,
nerves,
you're
I
destroying
think.
this town, you tried to kill me.
You killed those women.
Yes, guys, I guess pause, I have to.
Yeah, because it's so fast, so freaking fast.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
Well, you see
What
those,
women?
only
Faith
of the
and
fast
Lily,
ones?
the girls who worked at the pudding and
The-
pie.
Did I now?
No,
The
I
longer
assume by
ones,
your
I
confidence
won't.
in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of
Oh, I-
evidence.
Okay. I know you did it. I don't need your evidence. Jersey told me you did it.
Oh, Jersey told me you didn't.
A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle
did
the
it?
issue for
I know
you
who did it.
and to assure you that it's over with. You
Who did it? I know who did it?
Yeah.
Who did it? Yeah, just who did it.
really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it.
You're pissing me off. I'm the law here. Hit him. Silence.
I'm the law here.
So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
You piece of shit, why did you do it?
You
Why'd
should
you
have just
do it?
kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis.
Let's have a people.
You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider
Okay,
it
let's
a
stop. I'll
gift,
take both of you. No deal.
ensuring our
Okay, let's
continued cooperation.
What the hell?
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here!
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
Stay, thank you.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well.
Huh. Yeah, I thought you were full of it.
To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Okay. Alright. Get your hands on the keyboard, boy. We're about to have some fight. Dang, what happened?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
I want to see if you can avoid one of the things that you do. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I want to see if it's possible.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Guess not.
Okay, well, you just want me.
Huh?
Oh. Okay. That's it anyway.
No, I said, I was wondering if it was avoidable.
Oh, the one?
So what? What?
This way.
Kill or to be killed?
Big Some of the magic is taken out. You won't hear Crimson's like
Come on, Georgie.
reactions unless they take a specific route. But I am a bad kid. Don't take a specific route. And the outcome, you know.
So
I'm gonna have to make that decision.
right now, I mean right now.
Right now? Okay.
Right now.
Alright. Do we go after the crooked man or do we go after the girl and go after him? Yeah, I kind of want to go with the crooked man because it's something we don't know. But at the same time, okay, I'll let you make the decision. Okay, Georgie, go.
Georgie? Yeah, because all I'm doing is I can't do it.
You're gonna have to do it someday.
Someday.
You already made some decisions in this playthrough. So
we're going Georgie?
You make the decision. Surprise me.
Well, let's just go to Georgie. I'll just do the crooked man environment. Is that what I said before?
What did you say before?
Well, I'm gonna do the crooked man environment.
Yeah, I think that's what you said last time we played this. We could just, I guess, options. I don't know if we're gonna choose anything different here, you know?
So, yeah?
Okay, fine.
Fuck! What was that?
Agonizing, people. It's just agonizing. I'm sorry we can't bring you the surprise, but you know what?
I mean, if it's gonna be a surprise, if the crooked man's gonna be surprised for me, because that's the first time.
I know that. I can't. But, you know, we want to save some things for you to surprise. Because we found out through looking at the achievements, guys, that apparently there's like the virtuous route that I've been taking, you know? Where Bigby is remorseful of his past and he wants to do better, you know? And the, merciless route, which Crimson is keen on
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
And apparently it's
not
imperative
moving.
for
Keep going.
you to both like routes to complete all of the all of the achievements, because we're like a few achievements off, like a handful of achievements off, but all that we're missing is the, I guess, merciless big routes
Come on.
to complete everything else, right?
Yep.
And then the last one is like completing all the achievements, so you know. I'll be. But for now, we're tailing Georgie, and we're gonna get some answers as to why these girls were killed. Hopefully I can handle it better than our off-screen adventures. Maybe I'll pick options that we didn't pick. I don't know. Maybe I'll even stay silent for once instead of keep yammering on.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a lot of blood, ain't it?
Holy shit indeed.
Are we going into, is there any part where you have to blur here? I can't remember.
I did.
You did have to blur?
Yeah.
Come on. We can't stay here.
I don't know. This is the only part
Hang
I can
on.
think of.
I need a minute.
Blurred.
Okay.
Yes. Not.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Are you coming with me?
That it,
Are you
Sheriff.
coming with me?
Had to say your goodbyes first.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done
Stay out
enough?
of this, Vivian,
Look at
while you're
him.
protecting
He's
our
dying.
relationship.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then.
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking. You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to. You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Exactly.
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Why are you guys so manipulative?
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's
Stop
like,
whining, you
Bigby.
could have let them
How
go.
could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die.
What do you mean?
Do you still think I had a
this
fucking
is
choice?
What are you doing?
I told you. You don't know the fuck
What do you mean?
about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other.
Those were your
I
ribbons.
trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are the options?
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
Actually, I won't. Wait, I won't kill her. Where we go? We'll find another way.
So what's the truth? I will kill her, or we'll find a way.
Those are the only two options, right?
Pull her ribbon.
Oh.
I don't want to tell you the other one.
I know that's not what we're doing. We'll
Hey,
find
guys.
another way.
Why the pause button was so important to know.
Yes, exactly. Because I'm a very hesitant person when it comes to making a decision.
So,
But no, we're going to be picking. We're gonna find another way.
What the fuck are you supposed to do then?
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look
There's no
Gwen
way
and
to stop
Hans in
her,
the
is there?
eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
No.
Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Happy now? No. Jesus.
There's an option that says no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Shit!
Damn it!
So I need a decision here and now.
Huh?
Can we break that show?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Make it quick.
Oh!
To make it quick or suffer for this prick? What do you think, criminal? Does he deserve to suffer? I mean,
That's the merciless route.
I think...
No matter where it goes, it's the merciless route.
Fuck!
Get
That's
up.
the person I am.
Get up!
If I won't kill
Don't
somebody,
think so, Big B.
but depending on how bad you did something, I'm gonna make you suffer for it.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him.
Oh, come on, just a few minutes ago you said...
Really
you
fuck him up
find
for
him.
me,
He'll get it
alright?
worse than you. Don't worry about him. What do you get?
For both of
Don't
us.
worry about it.
You know the bastard deserves it.
Don't worry about the Crooked Man.
old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not
Well,
who I
whatever
am.
it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends.
Do I end it all?
Just make it quick.
How?
I know.
Pause it for you.
Alright. Cue the Jeopardy music? I don't even know if we could use it. But I'm gonna let him die.
So that's your final decision?
Yeah. Yeah, that is my final decision. You can kill him in your run.
Right?
But me, I just gonna let him die. Plausible deniability and all that, you know?
Also, at this point also, leaving him to die at that state is already merciless.
Yeah.
The true like a merciful part, just killing, putting him out of his misery.
The guy.
You already said the reason why you did.
Yeah, the guy is a prick.
What
and
I
it's,
did.
It's something I, you know. Gotta live with your decisions, man.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Yeah.
I'll send somebody for your body. I won't be a killer. This is your punishment.
Send somebody for your body.
I'll send someone for your body. Both of you.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Look, people who know me know that's, you know, that I am not a cruel person. But I am a person who wants to see people really, really make up for their mistakes, or, you know, pay for their mistakes, I should say. Especially when they know they're doing it.
Alright.
This is why a thing that my father says all the time is, remember the people you meet on the way up, because you're gonna meet the same exact
Still
people
warm.
on the way down.
He's here, all right.
And also means, remember the way you treat them too. If you could come back to hunt. But still, we're at the foundry now.
Of course.
Crimson Threat's gonna be very interesting.
So many people will be have missing limbs.
I can't remember. Wait, you can rip more than one person's limbs off?
No, it's only Brenda.
Yeah, makes sense.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Okay, that's weird.
What, sending what?
When I step on the Crooked Man's logo,
Yeah?
instead it will be covered in my shadow. It turns white.
Weird.
Like the logo itself is covering my shadow.
Interesting.
Yes, I didn't find that the last one we did this.
And I hope by the time Wolf Among Us Season 2 comes out, I get a new computer. I really hope I don't have to play through this game a third time and just remembers my decisions.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Yes. What of it?
Whoa.
You used to be something.
What?
Oh, you mean a symbol of fear and anguish?
Woo!
Bless
GB.
you. Can't go one video without.
I can't go without video without a person sneeze. Hell. Oh, because my nose is not used to the cold.
It's not even that cold.
Woo! Wee! It is what it is. Rose? Oh no.
That might be Rose's box.
No, because I'm not looking at the box. I'm looking at the billboard.
I don't know. Does she have red hair?
Vivian, no, Vivian. That's Faith, Nerissa, and that might be
What does Lulu look like?
brown hair.
Brown hair?
Yeah.
Similar to Holly?
No, because Holly has a white hair.
No, as in like facial. Like, can you tell that they're related?
Nah. Who the hell are you? The box is there. Still can't believe that, yeah, that they have a lot of 4 boxes of us.
I mean, we do a lot of stuff. Actually, wait, 4 boxes?
Yeah.
We played through 4 episodes.
Well, damn.
That's okay. Didn't put 2 and 2 together until just now.
Then there's the torture thing.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small, shivering bodies would fit.
Small shivering bodies, huh?
Oh yeah?
I'm sorry, Mary. I've been like ignoring everything you've been saying because ultimately it doesn't change what I've come here to do.
Hello, Mr. Super Bullets.
Yeah,
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
You can't be shot one more time by Silver Bullet.
Hello. Why does it have to be followed points?
It's about time you showed up.
They're the most effective.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Right hook and top. Nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
The shit I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, come on!
Audible day.
Is that the best you can do?
There's the baby in the back. Okay, I wonder if he can actually block any of these hits. Maybe you just gotta pull on his like quick twitch muscles.
Ain't no QTE.
What do you mean? Every action part of the game is a QTE. This game is literally just decision making or multiple choice and QTEs. That's it. That's it.
Actually, this is one of my favorite parts of the game.
Yeah, to be fair, it is. I wonder where the whole big is.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell is.
I don't know where that is. I want to find it.
Oh! Breakfast! My reflex can't act. Where we going? W, E. Oh, I did. No, I did. I did just enough. Go ahead, don't have to.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Yeah. So, you know, I can't fully enjoy this cinematic experience for very specific reasons that I've gone over multiple times. But I do enjoy listening to it. It's very interesting. I wonder if this is the same tone that they use every single time. Maybe it sounds like the exact same voice clip.
Oh.
Oh, it would have been great. I don't even know if we still have the audio. I think we tossed it out because it was so frustrating. Do we still have the original? Okay. Otherwise, I'm going to just sit and I'll talk it.
So many of them.
Too many of them.
Oh, help you. River. So strong to fight up with that.
Oh, he's down. Wait, is that full?
Yeah, that's now.
Full low!
He's been like
Alright. I wonder if eating glass hurts me. Imagine chopping down on glass and like the sharpness. Not Shrek. No. No, we're dealing with fairy tale creatures, but we ain't dealing with Shrek. Shrek's a whole different animal. Imagine a Shrek Telltale game.
That's me.
Shrek. Story gonna have to be saved for another time. Do we huff and puff?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe the glass just started to take effect on him now. Now it's bleeding. I don't know if that was blood from her or something else.
I don't know.
Look at that, how neatly they put aside the clothing.
Wait, the clothes are just neatly tucked away on the side?
Yeah, well, not neatly, but not undamaged.
That's surprising.
Maybe the shirt has cloth over.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh, that's
This
pretty good
gun
reason.
holds 6 rounds of specially designed
yeah.
silver bullets.
Oh yeah. Got it.
Now, I may not be the best
Yes.
shot, but I can guarantee that at least one
I know
bolt
this.
will meet its
I know this
mark,
part.
and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony.
You told
unable
me,
to
you
heal
told me to
yourself.
not do anything. You just-
Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die.
Yeah.
Is that reason enough for you?
We gotta
Before
be
you do
very
anything
careful.
with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
Fair amount.
Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I
Don't
want.
be so sure you're dealing with me now. That's a plan.
That's the point.
You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the
at least you're
community.
still being, like,
And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on
Why would
that?
you want that?
I
You want
will
alive?
have
Let
a
me know.
trial. Are we clear?
Why would you want that?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
give me your
Look,
big,
there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Sort of.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a
Bullshit,
chance
then what
to
are you?
explain
What are
my
you
side of the story.
Then what are you?
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Well, it's kind of
There's
hard
still a
to
lot you
believe
have
that
to
with a
answer
gun
for.
pointed to my head,
And
you
I
make
will,
it a promise to
as
kill me.
long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really
Did it
care
just
about
spit?
here? Where this case is concerned, I
It's
mean.
about fate. It's about
Do you really
justice,
want the
it's about
truth?
Fabletown.
Or do you just want to look
It's
like the
about
hero?
Fabletown.
Because those are two very different things.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Just have an answer
Georgie.
for everything, huh?
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So,
Okay, let's
shall
go.
we
You're
get
not
going?
going anywhere.
I'd rather not dawdle.
Let's go.
You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
I'd rather
What do you
not,
say?
But I guess I don't have any leverages.
So, get the gun?
Get the gun.
Fine.
Or no.
Okay, we didn't do anything.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pub.
Second, I was gonna pull
I
it. My
understand why
dad.
she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Yeah, my dad has been known to get into
And
very
your
dangerous
punishment
fights in his
will
past
follow.
and grab guns out of people's hands. Dangerous, but effective.
What?
Yeah, one time he told me about a time that that somebody pointed a gun at his head. He moved to disarm them. They shot at him.
I know,
He grabbed the
I
gun and
know,
beat
but we have
him
to do
with it.
something. Are you fucking kidding me?
What is this
Not
thing
shot him.
happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Beat him
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Well, you could use the weapon against him. Suppose.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
with it. Oh,
Are you okay? It's been hours.
Fine, don't
We were
okay,
worried
you
you'd
didn't
run
make
into
it
some
easy.
trouble
he didn't make it.
at the
easy.
Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
That hurts now.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting
What do you have to say for yourself?
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you
And
get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What?
You gave
It
the
was
order.
Georgie?
Georgie.
I
taken care
don't
of,
mean to
You
interrupt
gave
you,
the
Miss
order.
White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still
He
out
wasn't
there?
behind it, don't worry about it.
hope
He suffered at the end.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
After
We have to
you're
read the
done-
rest of
Let
the
her finish.
charges.
Other
Let
charges.
her finish.
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of...
Oh, sorry, I forgot to say. And resisting arrest, and kidnapping Crane, and being a condescending prick.
Kidnapping Crane. Let's go. Let's add to his things.
For kidnapping Crane?
Yeah.
magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you did.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
As I said, let him
You
cook.
have the floor.
I'll let you cook.
Thank you, Miss
Doesn't
White.
mean I'm gonna
You've
eat
all
your
met
meal.
Georgie.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell you what kind of
Also-
person
also
he
like,
was.
Prince Lawrence.
He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Yeah, keep an eye
Georgie
on
was
him.
working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had
That's what
nothing to
Georgie
do
said.
with
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
You authorized
Holly,
2
please.
assassinations.
When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions.
I was attacked. I
was
would have
willing
called
to
us out. It was a
cooperate.
trap.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an
You
innocent
better have a
man
point. They didn't want
just to
protect
save
you.
someone.
Better have a point.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see. You want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted
I'm sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless,
This is where it's
sniveling
gonna try
on
to
street
explain.
corners, I was there to
What
look
they all
out for
do.
you.
Yes, but
We didn't
Wasn't
abandon
I?
anyone. That was Crane. Don't turn this on us.
That was Crane.
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree?
No reason to blame. Snow made a mistake. Don't try to
Why would
manipulate
you
us.
want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I
We're trying
can't
to protect
promise
you,
you
we'll do better.
perfection.
We didn't get
No
very
one
good.
can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help,
faith in Lily
and he
from
would
us, he
take
never
that
cared any
weakness
about
and
you.
add it
We're
to his
ending that.
strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way,
What was the second one? Sorry.
He never cared anything about any of you.
And the third one?
We're ending that.
He never cared about any of you.
someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Fuck you. What about your history? You can't talk your way out of this.
Snow?
What about my history?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
We're going with
Of
this.
course.
Yes, you're responsible. Just shut up.
Yes, you're responsible.
Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
What did I do?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
I didn't.
He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's
Whoever
right.
did that.
Did you
no
think
one
we'd
knew.
all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead.
See this
It
gaslighting?
simply
Yeah.
never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the
That's not
point.
true.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard,
Calm down.
please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White?
Oh yeah, Narissa!
Excuse me.
Come to the rescue!
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
She's a favorite.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind
Go
of in
ahead.
the middle of
Say
something.
something.
Go ahead.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know what
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my
Yeah,
turn
boy.
to talk.
How are you?
Dead.
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this
Vivian
is
killed
highly
herself.
irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself. Back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Narissa! My name is Narissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are
This
dead
confirms
because
that
of
we
you.
know
The
what's
only two
happened
people
and
who
it's gonna
ever
pay
gave a
for her.
damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Are done talking.
Wait!
What?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
So here you go.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Ooh, you're trying to avoid your punishment, are you? Mr. Gaslighter, Mr. Crooked Crook.
I hope you all remember this moment.
Don't let him die.
Think of me
Don't let him
when
die.
you
So
try
lock
to
him up?
sleep.
Yep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Told you. I'm not the type of guy to kill you. I'm the type of guy
You
to
said you had a way to
hey.
keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes. There's a way.
Out of everybody, only one person said it.
All right.
Only one person
Do
said
it.
I was doing the right thing, and that's Beast.
It's basically the homie.
I mean, he's been kind of
The bitch.
no, a bit of an asshole
The bastard.
toward us the entire
Turd.
game.
Freaking turd.
Yeah. Oh, but how many days later was this? It's like
1 day later.
1 day later. Okay. Ooh.
Now,
Cool. We're walking through the store. We'll walk, but not store.
Not what I was expecting.
yeah, bird.
Morning, crooked man.
Hey, crooked
He's
man.
got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
All right. All right.
This fucking line.
Yeah. Wait, what's up? Grendel's at the line again?
Yeah.
What are the
Oh,
options or not?
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
What are the decisions? Thing?
Everything okay? Can we talk? Oh, thanks.
Everything, or no? Can we talk?
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Dang.
We'll
got the
talk later,
cold
okay?
Shoulder. We got the cold shoulder, bro, from Snow. The
Good
Snow
morning, Miss White.
shoulder.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Yeah, Colin. Why Colin?
Yeah.
I actually named the NPC in one of my games Colin just because I.
Yellow Colin.
Colin's my homie.
Colin's the homie.
Colin's the homie.
Colin's the
Did I
boy.
just call him Colin? No, Colin is the boy. Colin is the pig.
Yeah.
It's taking an awful long time to load. I think that happened last time too. I hope it just doesn't delete our save.
I'm going. Jesus.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
Up a month of control.
You forgot these.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
How are you doing? Don't be so sorry about this.
Shit.
Sorry
Just
about
go
this.
grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby.
Yeah?
I have something.
Oh?
You know, he was up crying all night. Poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so
What are the options?
if you
Sure, why
could
does
bring
that
it
come
to
busy?
her,
Sure.
she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one.
nice.
They're
That's a weird
cool
gift. She'll
because
love it.
when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the
Willow
farm?
beetle soup.
I've heard ogres live
juice
there,
from the
and they
pouches.
eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to
I'm
stay
sorry,
here.
you'll be safer there.
Well, we don't have a
Go to-
choice anymore.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Have you been there before too?
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Maybe.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the
Must be
fucking
missing.
pig?
How should I know? He gets this. He
How
gets.
should I know?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Yeah. Narissa! Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. Wait,
Hi.
Wait, no, you think sorry, not me.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I am.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just.
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how
What
they
did you
kept
do?
us
Just tell me
quiet
it's
in that
okay.
place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were trying to protect them.
We're trying to protect.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Touch her arm, tell me more, give her a cigarette.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait. So Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole
You
truth?
should have lied,
It was
but
true
must prove
enough.
What's done is done.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked
Piece of
her
fabric,
over
so I
here,
would notice, why?
and I left her. Just
That piece of
hoping
fabric.
that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
Got expensive blood too.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares
So
about
you
us.
have to do that. That won't happen anymore.
Not really.
Not
Won't happen anymore.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see
I don't know where we stand.
that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
I feel like
He
he's
said
trying
he
to
wanted
tell us
to
something,
run
but
more
I'm
tests.
blanking.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after her, let her go.
Go after.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
So what do? Okay, 31% players left Georgie to die. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? 89% did. How did you punish the Crooked Man? 47 choose to imprison.
Okay.
Did you accept TJ's gift? 98% did. What were your last words to Nerissa? 54% of players. I hope I've done some good here. That's it.
Wait, how many percent of players for the last?
54.8.
So we're in the majority for most of the things. A lot of people just straight up killed him. I didn't know that people wanted to just end it quickly for him.
I mean, that's the most merciful thing to do.
Well, yeah, it's a merciful thing to do, but you know, for a-holes, I already explained myself once, and don't need to explain it again. Honestly, that is that. I don't know if it tracks with everything that I've done, you know, but you know, gotta do these things. All right,
So that's that.
At that, and that marks the end of season 1, I guess.
Okay, special stats. Special stat. You promised her you wanted beauty. You promised her you want to tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard, you fought him after in the interrogation. Butcher, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink. When you asked for one in your apartment, you helped him. You helped him to avoid the farm. Crooked Man, you took him back to the witching well. You imprisoned him. Faith, you gave her money and fight with the woodsman. Disease, Georgie, disease, you left him to die. Grant, you drank with Grant after Lily's funeral. Lawrence, you went to his place first. You prevented him from dying. No, you brought her along with you to the trip trap. You promised to bring the Crooked Man alive. Tiny Tim, choose to wait for it. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad, you stood up for him and when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. That's it.
Well, we're gonna let these players roll as I talk about the whole thing. Even though we had a lot of technical issues with this game, some of which was us, the replaying of the entire game was weird, but overall, I personally love the story of Wolf Among Us. I haven't read the Fable comics, like I said, but I love it. I want to see what they do with Season 2. Crimson, tell me your thoughts.
I'm still waiting. Everything, even though it has like a lot of twists and turns, a lot of decision making, a lot of hard choices to do, and still, I already said it. The best part that I love with the Wolf Among Us, which is the big bad wolf showing itself fighting Mary. I didn't expect it at all. I mean, the first time I did it.
I wish we could have let you hear his first reaction to it all, but like I said, technical difficulties. Gotta hate them. But regardless, like I said, I hope that I can get some better equipment to show what Season 2 will be next year, hopefully, in its full glory. I don't know if Crimson's gonna be there with me for it, but we'll see. You know, we'll see.
Well, who knows?
Crimson will also eventually probably do his own playthrough, either on this channel or on his own channel if he decides to, you know, have one. I don't remember if he does have one or not, but regardless, you know, thank you to all the people scrolling by, you know, for the Telltale game that we just played. You know, I love me some stories, you know, love it so much. I don't know how many times I can say love. I am a very merciful person by nature, as many people know around me, but you know, some things need to be done, and Crimson, we'll have to see how he is.
Yeah, the way I'm gonna play this game, you will see how I really who I really am.
Sorry for pausing a couple of times, but you know, when you have to relay a message, you know, thing. But regardless, I'm glad we're done.
Yeah.
We're
press the continue then.
Yeah, I guess we're done. But if you guys did make it through this entire video, sorry for the wait, but I hope. Oh wait, what? Okay.
That was a flash white.
I hope you guys did enjoy the entire playthrough, and if you are watching this, I don't know if I'm gonna replay this game. Just couldn't stick the landing, huh? Like I was saying, thanks for sticking by the entire playthrough if you have, whether it's in the future or minutes after this comes out. I don't know if I already said that, but you know, regardless, if you did enjoy this series, please do leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay everything up to date with everything we're up to. Until next time, I have been your host, SaberTC, with my co-host, and we'll catch you guys in the next video or series. Take care and stay sharp.
Peace.
Scuff for life!